That's a pretty cool view. But it's obviously not from an RV or at a campground. It is the western suburban area of Denver from our ninth floor hotel room that we've been in for, I think, about 6 days now. So we're going to talk in this episode of Rolling Help about whether or not it's practical, realistic, or possible to live full-time in your average RV. Stay tuned for another episode of Rolling Help. Hey guys, so a quick shot. We are parked in our storage area. We've been here since Monday. Today is the Sunday before Memorial Day. We had to come into Denver for repairs. We had a number of things that, one of which was pretty dangerous, the coupling for the brakes and electrical. We had a number of cosmetic issues that have occurred. For instance, this came down completely. All of this trim had come down, and supposedly it was fixed, but as you can see, it's not. There was now, the electrical coupling was a super big deal because that is what controls the trailer brakes. So we found this out while we were going down a pass in Utah, and all of a sudden we get a warning that the trailer is no longer connected. Well, you can imagine the shock. We looked in, obviously it was still connected, but I noticed that the side light was off, so it was the electrical connection, which also meant we didn't have brakes. We were going down one of the passes before you hit Moab, and so we had to stop the trailer with the truck only. And I'm going to tell you, we have a Ford F450. I think it's the largest and most sturdy pickup. It's a dually that you can buy. I guess there's a 550, but at any rate, in that one span of stopping the trailer from 60 miles an hour down to a stop to deal with this, from that point forward, when we were going downhill, hitting the brakes, even though the trailer brakes were still working, there was a shake in the front end. Well, we took the truck in while the trailer was getting fixed, and the rotors are shot, the pads shot. There was just a brake job done on this truck in March. So just a lesson as to how critical trailer brakes are. Your truck, and as someone at the dealership told me, these trucks, they do the best job they can, but you literally need a semi-tractor trailer to haul these things with total safety. The axles can go, the brakes obviously are at risk. So, our plan is to go to a bus after we've been running for 12 months. And so we're going to tough it out with this fifth wheel. We love it. We have to love it. It's our home for the next 10 more months. So that's what we've been doing. And so when you talk about living full-time in these fifth wheels and Class A's, these things are really not built for full-time living. And so things go wrong. And what do? And right now, the RV industry is on its ear. It is so overwhelmed with the volume of you can't buy a lot of the top selling models, and in terms of service, when we first noticed this, when we got to Grand Junction after the Utah thing, we tried to get a hold of a mobile tech, and those guys, you get ticked off if they can't show up within 2 or 3 hours. Well, 6 days. And then our dealership is apparently, they've told us they're overriding the normal scheduling thing so that they can squeeze us in, which we appreciate, but their first regular appointments aren't until mid-September. So this is a challenge. We're learning things about how to fix these things ourselves, and that's really, we know we're going to have to rely on that in order to get through. We just pray we don't have a massive issue, and I don't think we will, but so we've spent 6 days here, had to pay hotel expense, and we've been going crazy. We love living in this thing, right?
The hotel is great. We're staying at the Westin. It's absolutely beautiful, but we miss
Ella. Yeah. And so we march on.
Yes.
So asking you guys, what do you think is the feasibility of living full time in a fifth wheel? When problems occur, what do you do?
Yeah.
So right now, in this completely changed marketplace in terms of service in the RV industry.
And if you have any tips that we haven't explored yet, put a comment below and let us know. I mean, we're open to anything. And the thing is that, we're all part of a community where we're all trying to help each other out. And so, maybe there's something that we overlooked. I don't think so, or maybe you can say, you know what, Chris and Tony, we went through the same thing. So put a comment below and then let's talk.
And please subscribe. Our channel, remember, our mission is to support food banks in small towns around the country, which we are doing.
Yeah.
But we really want to build this channel so that we can have a little bit of revenue to offset our expenses, which of course we absorb. So have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for joining Rolling Help.